find yourself missing me at night? Huh? Don't you feel like something is missing out of your life? And I know exactly what it is. You need a little more Mona. All seriousness, a lot of y'all have been complaining about the bleeps. The truth is, we cannot do these podcasts and let some of the language that comes out of my mouth, some might call it vulgar, I prefer revolutionary. We cannot leave it in the podcast or there won't be a podcast. Although we do not have to edit the sponsor video. So we do not have to edit the subscription video. So if you subscribe to More Mona, $6.99 monthly or $59.99 yearly, you will be able to get these episodes completely uncensored. You'll be able to get me completely uncensored. Also, bonus content, extra episodes, content that doesn't see the light of day unless you're subscribed. And you also have access to our huge group message on our Discord. So subscribe to More Mona today. Save yourself a couple bucks and get the yearly subscription. Get that car information, girl, and buy it. Don't ask, just buy it. See you soon. Hey, man, I got, some bad news. Somebody that works for the podcast, that helps me get this podcast every week, was robbed over the weekend. The same equipment that he films me with was taken from his vehicle. And that's how this man makes his money. This is his livelihood. Also, I'm talking about Vern. Come here, Vern. Bring your big black ass over here. This guy does a lot for the community. This guy is in Africa twice a year. He does a lot for our people, and he also shoots this podcast. And he's been on the news about this shit. It just happened a week ago. Look at him; he's all torn up about it because usually he's very, very annoying. And today he hasn't even said a word. But in all jokes aside, he has a GoFundMe set up. We're going to share the GoFundMe. We really appreciate it if you guys could donate something, whether it's small or large, to a black man stand and something positive. And of course to get this podcast out, because you want to see me or not. He ain't got shit. He just filmed this shit on his iPhone. That's why I look fuzzy. Them niggas took everything. Help him. Look sad. Help this nigga. No, really, he does a lot for the community or whatever. So I want y'all to help out if you can. Donate something small, donate something large, or send it to the nigga that you know gonna donate something. Okay? Help Vern out. Put it on the screen. Bam. Welcome you to the #1 podcast on this side of the Schuylkill, the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. Woo! 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 Today is a special one. Y'all know I always like to share the people that I love with you guys. And I was introduced to this lady, I think like a year ago. And I would see her stuff. No, Lilo, really.
Yeah, Lilo. Shout out to Lilo.
Shout out to my girl, Lilo. Lilo's been on the podcast. Lilo put me on, but I had seen clips of you. And what really, 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 really caught my attention, I think, was a clip of you teaching the girls on like how to do an ad properly when you're traveling. So before we even get to the topic, I need to formally introduce my guest, a bad who is in a Fendi Pico with the good toe to match. Sexy Lexy, South Philly's on. Get it up for Sexy Lexy! Woo!
Hi, Mo. First of all, you look extremely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I love the red on you, and thank you for allowing me to be a guest on your platform.
Yeah, so sure. Like, I'm coming on her podcast as well.
Let's address it, you guys. Please, the link is going to be in the bio.
Yeah, the link's on the bio, and we're going to put it on the screen so y'all know. We got so much to talk about, Lexi, but first off, I want to give you yours. I looked you up on the internet, and you never had an ugly duckling internet stage.
What that mean? Oh. It was always been the girl.
It's always been the girl. I want to know, though, like, because before we started, of course, like, what are we going to get into? I always say pretend, because I know a lot of y'all are at home like, oh, my because I never hinted at this. I never said anything about it in Discord. No, I never whispered on a subscription, nothing. It's just
this
like,
episode
boom.
Gonna do numbers. I promise you.
This is a big deal in the building. But I guess I want to go back to like where you started from, because like I told you a little earlier, I watched you walk a ball, and it looked like it was on the VHS.
It
no
was.
shade.
It was.
Okay.
Yep.
So for you, like, just tell me like your start.
So pretty much, I knew since I was just a young child that I always wanted to be a girl, you know, and I pursued it and it worked out good. But I'm gonna just go a little bit more deep into detail, and I'm talking to like all trans women out there or whatever the case may be. When I started transitioning, I used to see my sister. She only like dealt with kingpins, and she used to just be in Benzes and Prada, Gucci, everything when she was like in her teens, and like she used to just like get thou. He used to be a kingpin, and when I was young, looking at that, I was like, I want that for myself. Like she used to ask her for money, he used to give her wads, and I just used to be like, I want that for myself, and I started transitioning, and I think the
And
reason,
this is your sister you growing
my
up in the
real
house
blood
with.
sister, yeah, my real blood. So I grew up around her, just having minks, and I always used to just want that for myself. So I pursued it. I started taking hormones at a very young age. My mother was really accepting of my transition. My father wasn't, so unfortunately he put me out.
Okay.
The house.
So your mom and your dad were together.
My mom and my dad was together for all of my life. Like
Wow.
So, but he, you know, he definitely told me I can't do this in the house. I can't dress like this in the house, and he put me out the house. And I was like 14 years old, you know, and then that's how I turned to prostitution at a very young age.
Slow down. 14, you out. Outside.
14, yes. He told me if I wanted to dress like this, I had to leave. And it's so many of my girlfriends that families just disowned them, and they had to turn to prostitution. Then they got strung out on drugs at like 15 years old just to have a place to stay. And then a lot of them had court aids.
Yeah.
You know, from letting grown. From, you know, when you're 14 or 15, you're a child.
Right.
You in the streets, so you only can stay with somebody that's an adult.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And then those adults you ain't staying here for free. They gonna want to fuck with you.
Right.
And stuff like it's sad, but a lot of my girlfriends got sick and died before they was even 20, you know?
So where did you find yourself at 14 living?
I found myself, I had a good upbringing, so I knew how to be a bad already. I knew that I had the gift for gas. I have the type of person that I can make you give me everything, and I ain't gave you shit. You know what I mean? It's just a gift.
It's a skill.
It's a hustle. It's a skill. A lot don't have it.
It's a skill.
You know.
My mother has green eyes. She has freckles. She has real long hair, small waist, fat ass. When I see pictures of my mother in her early 20s and her teenage, I'm like, damn, like all you can find is this bum. Talking about my father, and even now, because you know when you grow up and you look at your parents almost like a superhero, they get this done, they can do this. But when you get older, you look at them on the woman kind of level, and she's never. And she told me before, like, Mona, I've never been able to do that. Like, I think I got a boy. I used to say his name on a camera. I stopped doing that because I ran into. Gave me a little trouble about that, but I got him to steal his grandmother's watch. I was in like 8th grade, and he brung it and presented it to me. But after that, that's just how it was with men for me. So all my early situations, well, really most of all my situations with men, it was always
about money,
about
because they want something from you. It's like you got to get something back from. Now, see, this is what I will say, because I don't want y'all to be out there like I'm glorifying prostitution. That's all we had back then in the day. You know, they didn't have name changes for us. We didn't have free surgeries.
Hell no.
You know, you had to get it out of the mud.
Yeah.
And you know, back then, I just want to say this to all of the girls that's still in that profession of work. Y'all got to stop doing $40 and like that. So y'all have to know y'all worth.
I would figure that the trans girls would never even go.
We charge a lot of money.
You have to. You got a special package there.
Yeah, like we had to get best of both worlds. They come to see she meet. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted a regular woman. They would have went to
unicorn.
Yeah. So with that being said, y'all have to stop being so cheap. Like if you know your worth, like it's no way possible you coming in here giving me $100. My room costs more than $100.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You charge top dollar. You take it up.
Right. Yeah.
No, serious, Mona.
No,
take it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll go for it. It's not going to work every time. But,
right.
But then you reel it back. Okay,
yes.
well, you know, I got a cheaper donation.
Yes.
You know, baby, you got 5 for me. I say, hey, maybe hey, mistress, I can do 400. You know.
Right.
Then you take the 4. You know.
Well, what's your budget? What kind of budget are you working with? Now I know what you can get for what you got.
Right.
You can get a hand job and a pretzel.
No, listen, now don't be no fool, y'all. Now, ladies, I don't want y'all to be no fool. Sometimes it's in the morning time and you have to check out. Go ahead and make that $100. That's gonna pay for your room for another night. That's the only time I would actually take $100 is like, it's 11 a.m., it's checkout time. I ain't trying to tap into the money. I just made all night. I got a few thousand. I'm not trying to touch that. That's mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that $100 early morning.
Well, Lexi, have you ever seen 304 Talk? 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 304
I just started seeing it.
It's so interesting.
It is very interesting.
And I feel like if I had, because there's a couple girls on there I follow, if I had one of them, they would probably look at the camera and say the same thing, because the girlies are giving out the $40 and they doing barebacks. And 304 Talk, the girls that do barebacks, they get worn out by the girls that don't, because you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But even I feel like the idea is, if all your charging $40, we all got to come down. Everybody
it's gonna make everybody
a lot.
And then, ladies, it depends on what sites you are on. I know the back page is no longer, you guys, but Mega Personals is thriving right now. But if you really want to charge more money at an expensive rate, because my rate is expensive,
right?
You got to get on a better websites. You know, you got to pay. If any website that you want it, you have to pay to put your ad up there. It's 9 times out of 10 you're getting upscale clientele,
right?
You know that anything that's free, that's gotta, you know,
yeah.
Girls spend money on themselves, you know.
Right.
You just want to put some more, you know. I'm not trying to condone. I'm not trying to tell y'all to condone in it. But if this is your life, just at least do it right and be safe. Always be safe.
Yeah.
I typically tell my girls, don't ever give out your room number, because I've had a lot of bad experiences with that. Like, so you know, I don't ever give out my room number. When they get there, I'll direct you to my room.
Right.
Baby, what do you see in a lot? Past the front desk, make a right, elevator's right there. When you get off the elevator, hi, I'm on the 7th floor. What do you see right now? You see the vase?
Yeah.
I need you to tell me what you see so I can make sure you're here. Because when you give out your room number, you could be a cop on the phone, you know, or you could just be somebody that's coming to rob me.
Right.
I need to see, when I tell you, okay, baby, make this right, I'm sticking my head out the door to see how many you with. Because I almost got killed in New Orleans. This was like maybe 3 years ago. It was like, I'm directing the guy to my room on the phone, but I'm still in there getting dressed. So I'm like, come up to the 3rd floor, come down the hallway when you get off the elevator. So he like, all right, I'm coming. I was like, just come all the way down to the end. So as I'm about to open the door, I see him walk past. So when I'm like, babe, right here, come back. It was like 3 on the wall with they all had them guns. So I jumped back, pushed the door closed and locked it. So he comes back, he knocking on the door. They was knocking on the door for like 5 minutes, but I didn't know if they was gonna start shooting through the door or what. So I had went in the bathroom and like got in the tub. I was scared as Mona. I'm telling, because I'm not from there even. And you know, in New Orleans, they got a really high murder rate. You know, if you ever paid attention to a First 48, you don't know New Orleans is always the number one. Yeah, it's all, you know, Dad, Mobile, Alabama, you know. So I remember him they kept knocking on the door and he kept like calling my phone, like, damn, open the door. So I wouldn't answer it. So I'm like, listen, I'm about to go call the cops on y'all. He was like, I ain't with nobody. I don't know them. First of all, if it's 3 on the wall outside with their guns drawn, why you ain't, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, like they waited like 10 more minutes and then I just seen them like running back to they all got in the same truck and just peeled off. Yep, they would have killed me. Yeah. I know they would have killed me. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I do what I'm doing, I'm smart. I don't ever keep my money in my room. I instantly, if I make $1,000 that day, I'm instantly putting it on my bank account. Okay. So you wasn't going to be as though they wasn't going to be able to get nothing from me. They would have definitely, you know, mad when they can't, when they wasting their time. Yeah. So
14, you outside, you just straight figuring it out from the gun bust, and somebody introduced you to prostitution, or do you just know that that's what
it was? Just one of them things that everybody was doing that was from my lifestyle. Like it was like, you know, we couldn't get no job back then being trans. You know, it's way, you can get in, do anything being trans now. So it was like, girl, listen, if you want to stay here, you got to get out here and make some money because bills ain't free. So, and I think once I got out there, y'all, and I'm not, like I'm saying, I'm not glorifying this, y'all. This is my life. I'm only speaking on my life and the things that I had to do. And I remember me being on Broad in Mount Vernon, in North Philly, like right off of Broad and Spring Garden. I got in this white man car. I was nervous. He was nervous. I didn't know what to do, but all I know is I was in that car for about 5 minutes, and I think I made like $80. And there was no stopping me from there. I knew that I used to get out there every night and give it all I got for a pork chop, and I just used to tear them up. Yeah. I had the ability.
And it's levels, though, because for me, I'm from North Philly, and the only place that I knew where trans girls would be like working, it was Oyer Grove.
Oyer Grove, the OYR.
But I never saw bad is there. I only saw drug addicts.
So you know what? All of the upscale girls was downtown. You know, it's 3 strolls. It was the downtown one in the neighborhood. Yeah. Then it's the one that said Broad and Spring Garden, and then it's the OYR.
I didn't know about Broad and Spring Garden.
You know, they got real cisgender women out there too.
Oh, really?
They down by like the other end.
Okay.
Like
What do you want your 2025 story to be? Every January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been waiting to revise. Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life. Think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you write new chapters and create the meaningful story you deserve to live. The top of the year proves no better time than to seek therapy. We are prioritizing our mental well-being in 2025. Say it with me. This is the time of the year we should be focused the most on it. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Write your own story with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/DCMWG today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DCMWG. Think that cisgender women and trans women would even be on the same
we all on
like
the same
that.
strip. Okay, so is the girls, the trans girls here? Then is the crack the girls that get high?
Yeah.
They be down, and then is the real girls down a little farther. But it's all on the same strip. It's all on your Grove.
Oh, okay, yeah. My cousins used to throw pennies.
And you know why I never played around up there? Because being as though it is females out there on their corner. They'll come and pick one of us up, and we be thinking like they already know what's going on.
Right.
Wow, and they like,
yeah.
like it's so.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I've had this debate with a couple different people, and I'm sure it's probably a statistic that I could look into. I feel like average person at home believes that, because I don't know if you know at home, but it's like one trans woman gets murdered every couple minutes.
It's a lot.
The rates is crazy. Like, it's crazy. And I think that to make people feel better about it, that they rather just assume that these trans girls, these trans women are pretending to be women, trying to fool people. He got to be a good, wholesome guy because he has cash to go buy. So we have to trust him, right? He's a great person. That he's going down there just to buy some, the good old great fashion way. This person is pretending, then a ball fall out, and then boom, I got to blow this head off.
When they knew
For
all
me,
along.
you have to be a psycho to murder somebody after something like that. I don't give what nobody say. You have to be crazy to do something like that. To me, this is my opinion.
Okay.
Number two, I don't believe that the majority of men don't know. I believe that anytime, if anything, they're angry at themselves, or they have a certain amount of shame, and they kill them out of that, or out of sheer, they were already a killer. Do I believe that it's happening? Yes, but I don't think it's half as many as my people, black people from my peer group, what they assume. Because like I told you before we started, I didn't realize people were so dumb. When I first started this, I would have never considered myself. My friend Jason Bowman says, you don't want to be.
That's my brother. We real close. Shout out to Jason. Jason told me.
Yeah, that's my friend. We're 3 days apart. He's born on the 15th. But Jason, I remember I would always say, what do they say? You're an ally or something? He would say, no, we don't need allies. We need accomplices, right?
Right.
I didn't consider myself an accomplice or ally. I just consider myself a regular person, and I don't hate people. When I would meet so many people and I would hear so many women my age say the craziest shit, like most gay people were molested, or trans women want to be women and they want to get rid of all women, or people that are gay or trans are confused, or even because I've always been under the thought that people are born that way. I feel like, especially as a black person, when you already have a certain amount of pressure on you because you're black, why the would you add that if you didn't have to? Let's be for real.
No. Okay, so for me, I can only speak for myself. I knew I was never molested. I was never touched on. It is certain people in this world that just feel like they're born in their own body, or they chemical imbalances in your hormones that just make you like the same sex, And so I can really clear that up. I was never touched on. I just always wanted to feel like a girl, and so I'm here to clear that up because a lot of us was not molested. And it's even people that was molested as children, but that's still straight. So
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? So
I
y'all
was
can't run with that
molested.
narrative.
I was molested. I'm
Oh, really?
straight.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, because it's horrible, but I was molested.
Was it by a family member?
It was by a family member, like it normally is. Yeah, I got molested by a family member and by 2 family members as a kid.
Oh.
And I remember, like, I always make jokes about being like, I've never dated a girl. I've done jail bids and never touched a. So where's the proof at? Like, where's my?
Really?
I'm so scared of men now that you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
It's never happened.
It's getting a little warmer.
This is the thing. Is there somebody that I'm sure, but I just feel like for the majority, that's not what goes on. I really am under the impression that people are born gay or born trans. I don't think that you make a choice necessarily. She just showing this. This is all. This was so. It was. I didn't know you had that much ass like that back there. It looks
thicker
soft.
than the
It
Snickers.
moves a
It is
little
though.
bit.
You want?
I do would like to feel it. We could do it. Okay, thank you. I'll tell you. Crazy.
Let me hook you up.
Please.
Yeah, man. That's me.
So, no, but until I saw how stupid people were, and I would start speaking about stuff, then it was like, boom, I'm this ally. And as fast as I was an ally, it was like, what you just said was homophobic. I feel like sometimes there's a lot of pressure, but I also feel like it's ignorance. And this is the difference between me and like a Boosie badass. You know what I mean?
Okay. He's just. You know what? Can we speak on that?
We can, but listen, this is what I want to say before we even go there. There is a difference to somebody that doesn't know and a person that hates you. And I feel like...
Wait, break that down.
Okay, like, I feel like a guy like Boosie, right? He knows what's going on. He knows what people say. He thinks that, for the most part, the world is crazy. Mm-hmm. Y'all are crazy. Y'all tripping. That's not how you raise kids. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy a prostitute to my teenager to make sure he like... That's Boosie. A person like me, you hear me say something, whether he's saying, yeah, that's because that's my hair guy.
I'm good. I'm straight.
Is he good? See, that's the only loving thing he will do.
Oh, you are. So he do take care of his girl.
Sometimes he like give me something to eat or something like that. That's it. But no, like I feel like there is a difference between ignorance and somebody hating you. I hate the fact that, and I'm talking about black people because that's all I care about. I don't give a about white people for real. God forgive me. God, it's wrong. I'm sorry. I don't give a except for my cousins. Only my white cousins matter.
I'm about to say, ain't you half white?
Anthony, no, she didn't.
Is she not?
This don't even know me.
Mona.
What the is going on?
Your name is Don't Call Me White Girl.
You see him right there? His grandfather's side was my grandma. And I'm so serious. His grandfather may or may have not been half white, right? He was half white.
So you half white?
You keep saying
wait,
that.
So you get offended?
His grandfather is half white.
Right. And that's your dad? I mean...
That would be my mother's father.
So then you half white, Mona?
No. Half white is when your parent is white. You know what I mean?
Well, how do you think you so...
Ask me again.
Let me see
how do I think I'm so light?
What complexion was
Slavery. Slavery.
I'm not playing.
My father is Zack complexion, and his mother's my complexion. We don't even know why.
Oh, really?
So I had both of my father's mother is lighter than my mother's mother. My mother's mother's brown skin. My father's mother is like a little.
So
like
you just came out fair.
I just came out super light, and it's like my mom. My mom has green eyes.
That's a wicked combination though, because you're pretty.
Thank you. My mom has green eyes and the straight hair. Mm-hmm. If you call her white, she loses it.
I see, because you losing yours now.
I don't know.
You crashing out, Mona.
No, only because that's like my thing. Let me explain the name a little bit. Don't Call Me White Girl is because in our community, when you like, they call you white girl. And a lot of people think it's cute. I'm mixed. I got 23rd. I got Indian in me. Cherokee, black. What is it?
I was about to say that.
What is it? So instead of, because I feel like when my peers, like I would see somebody on Twitter and it would be a pretty girl and she got all this nice stuff and her name would be Shaquita Kardashian. Like I never understood it. Why not Shaquita Dandruff? You understand?
Yeah, right.
Don't Call Me White Girl isn't for hate. For white girls, it's for love of black girls. Don't call me no white girl because I'm not that.
Oh, now I get a better understanding. See, have you ever broke that down to your viewers?
Yes, all the time.
Oh, okay.
For years, only for 8 years.
Don't call a white girl.
9 years. No, but honestly, I feel like, and this is for me, I feel like the community is one that has been bullied in the past, right? Forever. Bullied forever. Those that bully tend to bully. Where we are now, it's more of like y'all, you know? And I just wish we could be a little more connected. We are so much stronger together, and that fight makes me so sick. The lady went viral a year or two ago, right? For saying that cisgender women need to stop claiming periods because y'all not the only person to have periods, right? The rest of the clip, she explains that a trans man will still have a period. That was the whole sentence. That was the whole story, right?
Okay.
But only the beginning went viral.
You know, they take certain clips about what bits and pieces what you say.
Sometimes they put it together on purpose for it to sound like that. But
Yup.
the way I saw my peers, women, react to a cisgender woman, it just bothered
was
me
nasty.
so. It was so nasty. It turned into this huge thing, and it lasted forever.
Did you have gay friends coming up?
My first gay friend was probably like out gay, high school. High school. But I had at a point, my whole squad was gay, and I remember one of my homies, Zack, excuse me, I say Zack to be politically correct, because that's not homophobic. Zack with a Z. My homie tried to fuck
tell me you
me.
can't take no more? That's offensive?
Only if you in your group.
Oh, lesbians. Oh, because they my people.
They're your people. I can't just say
Carpet munchers, they muff eaters.
I can't say all that. You can. Okay.
I can
Once
say
I eat it first, I could get in there and I could say. But right now, to be fair, I can't say that. But no, I remember my lesbian homie, because I had a group of friends, and someone was lesbian, someone was boys, and they was gay or whatever. And one of the lesbian girls tried to talk to me, and everybody in the car tried to talk me into it, and they made me feel away.
That they try to force it on you?
Yeah, I didn't like how they did it.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Everybody in my life always thought I was gay. When I had my first child, they were like paying each other from bets. Nobody thought that I would have a baby. Everybody just thought I was like a boy.
tomboy. You was rough. You was
very aggressive. I'm from North Philly. I don't have a dad. It's a real simple thing. You know what I mean? I am very soft. I bring my plate. I take the plate back.
Can you cook?
Cook my off.
Okay.
Suck dick, all that. I'm a
for real?
girly girl. Yes. Once you pay a bill and eat butt, you gonna get all of it. You gonna get all of it from me. I don't believe in no.
You can do all the time.
I don't believe in no men washing dishes. No, I ain't one of them. I'm old school. I do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
A stay-at-home mom.
yeah, yes. I mean, literally, when I went viral, that's what I was, a stay-at-home mom. Sometimes I was so crack. But that was just because of who I was. And I also was a booster or whatever. But yeah, I played the stay-at-home mom shit. I've done it a couple times in my life. But just in general, I hate the beef that we have in our community as far as black, because our community is the black one. That's the one we share.
We
but
always
it's
tear each
all,
other.
I hate it.
Yeah.
And I think that it's both sides' fault at this point, because I feel like with the gay community, they're not recognizing the difference between somebody not knowing and wanting to know the truth versus somebody that just hates you. It's a fucking difference.
Can I clear this up? Because I am of trans experience, so I know firsthand. And I just want to tell all of the cisgender women that's out there that we are very much sought out. Guys do know what they are getting themselves into when they contact us. If that wasn't the case, why I wouldn't have no profession? Because I'm thousands and thousands of I deal with basketball players, movie stars, and rappers a lot. I would never mention any of their names. That's another thing, y'all trans girls, y'all gotta stop doing.
Please stop.
First of all, y'all fuck your own bag.
You know, somebody tried to come here and do that, and I didn't.
Really?
And I watched go to another platform and do that, but I just can't be a part of that because I've always been a street too. That's telling. That's corny.
Yeah, you're never supposed to out nobody that's not ready to come out on their own. And then I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. I want you to continue to come back and give me that money. That money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mugga.
That mugga mumina. Yeah. So if I'm dealing with you for all of my celebrity clientele, I've been dealing with for years, I ain't got to put them, they don't go hide your phone. I ain't signing it because they just know I'm cool.
Right.
Because I don't give a about you. If I see you tomorrow and you with your girlfriend, I'm gonna walk right past you.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
and
don't try to speak to me. Like give me it because I'm act like I don't know you. I don't need that on me.
Right.
And then I don't need you coming back trying to kill me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So y'all secret is safe with me. I'm a real one.
Yeah.
I'm about my change.
Your secret's safe with me too. If you're trying to get into something with me, I got a butthole.
Not your secret safe.
I got a
the
butthole.
what, girl?
I have a butthole too.
You got a butthole too.
Yeah.
You ever did it in the butt?
Yes. Yes. You know the butt get wet.
You the butt? What? The butt is way tighter than the.
Yeah. And you could come from your ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mona, you really.
You know what's so crazy too? And this is how you know people are so out of touch. Women hate the fact that the cisgender is a thing. Like that shit.
The wording for it? I don't like it either, though. I'm not gonna lie. What the is a cis? Only cis I know is this bump that you bust and it got pus in it.
I mean, literally, I don't know why that would upset anybody. Like I just don't get it. Like I am a cisgendered woman. I don't know what's the big deal about.
I think you know what I think it is. I hate it too because we didn't have all of these type terminologies back then. You was either gay or you was a lesbian.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Cisgender woman, all of this new stuff they keep adding letters on.
It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week? Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 touchdowns? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on Prize Picks. It's playoff time, and my picks for the week are Travis Kelce for more than 70 receiving yards and Saquon Barkley for 1 touchdown. Sounds good? Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DCMWG to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DCMWG on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play your $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
To the LGBTQ LMNOP. It's just a new thing every day. Now it's non-binary. It's just so much that's going on.
It was a time where 2 people had this conversation. This is how it went. I hate that they keep letting come in our hardware store. They need to get their nails around the corner, dirty mother. You see what I'm saying? Progression is just what it is, and it has to happen so we can get along with each other. You understand? It was a time could not figure out why I have to sit in the movie theater with this. I did a comedy show over the weekend. It was in like an old VFW kind of place.
Really?
We went on the wrong side of that. Then what?
The sundown town, but it was a sundown town. Where was it? If you don't mind.
The street, Delaware.
Here?
Delaware. That white walked up and said, "Get the out of here, all of y'all. Y'all don't belong here."
What part of Delaware is this?
Claymont.
I
10
used to
minutes from here.
Listen, I was born. My mom and dad moved me and my sister there. I went to Talley Middle School and Concord High School in Claymont. I didn't get racist.
Philadelphia Pike.
Have any of y'all experienced that?
I went to Miami on New Year's. Me, Phelps, and my girlfriend Janice. Janice is gorgeous. She black as shit. They was stopping us so the Latin people could walk first. Because, you know, the Latin people had that proximity to white. They feel white.
Yeah,
That's why Trump got that vote, because they feel white. They don't give a about that
I'm with you when you
home in that village. They don't give a that bitch. I'm here making money. I got a Benz. And that we experienced back. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, like, to me, right is wrong is wrong. And to me, for a black person, but this is where this argument will never stop. And that's why I don't really have him. I don't talk to people that are homophobic or transphobic. I don't. If I'm dating a guy or a guy's trying to talk to me and he say literally one homophobic thing, it's it. First of all, when a guy is super homophobic, he wants to suck it. That's my personal opinion.
When he's too hyper masculine.
Every post is about gay guys this, gay guy that, and how they act like this. You want to.
Yeah, you too involved.
You missed that. Used to jerk you off in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And now, or in prison, right?
I used to, and it's no, I don't want to, listen.
Please.
When I was in jail, I was in State Road.
You did time?
I was in CFC. Yeah, I did quite a few times. I was in CFC.
What's your longest bid?
Like a year and a half. But I was in the county.
Oh my God, me too.
I was in the PIC. I
heard that it's all the Puerto Rican guys upstate.
The poppies is definitely.
The poppies like
but
it.
the poppies is freaky and they be out loud with it.
The poppy don't care.
They don't care.
The poppy is smack your ass outside. Yeah.
That's where it all started for them.
This the thing. For me, now I went viral for saying this. Who came on my podcast?
What is this?
Suki. Chico stick.
No. I thought it was. I don't eat Chico sticks. You shouldn't either.
Why?
Cause it's low budget. It's low vibrational.
Oh, please eat this Chico stick.
I don't eat Chico sticks.
Eat this Chico stick. You're not gonna be allowed back.
All right, come on, girl. God, I don't eat Chico sticks, Mona.
Listen, watch what she having. She gonna say, "Oh my God, it makes me think of 3rd grade. It's so good." She don't even know how to eat it. It just crumbled in her hand. You that bougie, you forgot how to eat a Chico stick?
Mona, no.
I'm gonna take this to the mall, we're gonna go steal and then we're gonna go hang down South Philly so you can get back to your roots. Listen, so
go ahead.
And people don't like when I say it, I don't give a.
What is it? What you say?
I feel like
you do know you got to start choosing them carefully because you have a platform. We just talked about that.
Of course. Yes,
you got to start choosing them carefully.
My words carefully as possible.
You know, cancel culture is a thing.
Yes.
So just be just from one sister to another.
Thank you.
You still gonna say what the fuck you gonna say, ain't you?
No, this is me. This is me censored.
Oh,
Isn't
really?
it, Chris? This is me censored. The more we hang out, you'll see. This is exactly how I am, and I've never changed it because this is what worked. I never tried, and then I worked. So
what you get the most slack for? Like, like what is your most controversial thing that you say all the time? Like, and you just get the most backlash for?
Probably my views on the army and the police. I don't feel black people have places in those places. I would be upset if I would be more upset if my son came home and he wanted to be a police officer, or if he came home and he wanted to transition.
Can you explain that? Break that down.
I don't with the police or the army, and I don't think we should with them. They don't serve us, so why would we serve for them? It doesn't make any sense. They come to your high school when you're in 12th grade telling you can get a Mustang. Next thing you know, we got some in the White House. Now you at war. You don't know why.
Why? Come on, talking.
You only went to get a fucking,
fire now.
You only went to get a car because they came to the high school and told you could get one.
Go ahead.
I don't feel like for the love of God, I watched a man in the army get maced in his face and assaulted at a gas station. Mm-hmm. I think he might even had his outfit on. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't care about us, so I don't know why we would serve them anyway. My children know that, and I'm fine with that. I'm not trying to make sure your children aren't police, because I hate when they come at me. You can raise a bunch of cops. My kids know they can't come home and be police. Boy Scouts.
I heard you just about to say if your kid child come home and want to transition.
I would fix his lace front before I put him out my house.
That's really decent of you.
I would lay my son's lace front correctly before I let him go out with a lopsided
That's really
head.
grown woman of you, Mona. That speaks volumes.
These kids come from my body. I don't give a what you want to do. All I need my kids to do is love God, right? Mm-hmm. I need my kids to give back if they can and be positive. I need my kids to take care of themselves.
Take care of you when you get older.
You have to, not even that. Not even that. They don't owe me that. My mama be lucky if I wipe her ass. And my father, you better hope that day.
What's the beef with your father?
His name is on my back. That bothers me.
You got him tattooed?
I got him tattooed. I went to the feds at 21, and he did a couple things for me, and I was so happy because I always was a daddy's girl as a kid. I just came home and got his name tatted. But he's just not a nice person. Okay. We'll get into it. Yeah. I was gonna say something else. I'm gonna leave Dame alone today. No, but I went viral because I stopped myself from saying this. I went viral for saying that if I met a guy and he told me that he had sex with a man or sex with a trans woman, right? Mm-hmm. That wouldn't be like a we can't date thing. The reason being is because I'm looking for an honest man. It went over everybody's head.
No, that's true.
I'm looking for an honest man, a man that knows his truth. Mm-hmm. If a man can say, yeah, in college I tried it, I respect that he can say that. What's the odds that says that got this secret history that you don't know about? He's putting it on the table.
Let me play devil's advocate, right?
Mind you, a lot of these half y'all watching this, you done ate somebody coochie.
Listen, let me ask you this, because let me play devil's advocate real quick. So, if a guy tell you that, hey, I've talked to a trans girl before, he still was looking at us like we're a woman. Is it a deal breaker if they said that they was with a man, a regular straight guy?
Neither.
Oh, really?
It's not a deal breaker.
You.
Listen, that doesn't mean that that's what I'm looking for. It's the honesty part. Yeah. A trans woman and a gay man is the same thing. You know what I mean? In regards to you being honest about it, because it's taboo.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
But like for me,
but there is guys that's really literally bisexual. They like and they like
that. Now that
you don't believe it.
I'm not gonna say I don't believe it.
It's some freak.
Bisexuals always come across just greedy to me. Y'all gotta have everything all the time. Like, really, I'm curious about, but nothing has made me try it yet. And now in the status I'm in, me on a regular basis. I got a picture right now with a supporter that came to the show, and this is how I look in the picture. Cause she whispers right before we take the picture, and she was a bad. We looked damn near like sisters. She was taller, better body, younger, and she whispered, "I eat you right now. You so sexy in person." I go like this, cause I couldn't believe a young came like that. But they do come like that now, especially I crack so many jokes. Bold. But I'm curious, but I don't know if it ever really happened. You know what I mean?
Have you ever did drugs? Let's get into something. You forget I'm a podcaster too, so I go.
Yeah, I've never done anything hard. I did try cocaine in Puerto Rico with a drag queen. Life-changing experience. I didn't get high, but just the moment of it was crazy. But I got into a big fight with my girlfriends when I got back. I was in Puerto Rico. I got back to the hotel, and I decided
You was on
to
your
leave.
Rams?
No, they were just being me. And I'm soft-hearted. I'm real soft.
You a can? What's your?
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, Aquarius. Go ahead.
On the way home, I had to take New Jersey Transit. I had to take all the shit home, and I felt great. I never got tired. Making my way downtown, so I guess that was the high part.
Yeah.
Because I was literally up 24 hours just trying to get back home. You know what I mean? And I never felt like, oh, my feet. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
But the initial...
Yeah, you was on the high moment.
Mind
you was floating.
The drag queen that I snorted with, right? Full outfit. I don't, mind you, I'm in Puerto Rico. I kept fighting with my girlfriends. So I would end up walking around. So I'm walking around the island, and I just stumble across this like street with all the drag. And I'm talking about they casino dress. Feathers, gorgeous. And I'm like, and we talking, I just met her, and we just talking, and she bring me in, and they getting dressed. I guess they about to perform or something. And I'm like, and then they taking two. I'm like, is that Coke? Like, I want to try it. And she was like, and she's like, okay. So she go to give it real fancy, real, because the thing, the girls are just so like luxurious and just like, you know what I mean? So of course the spoon is gold, the container got diamonds on it, right? We doing Coke, okay? She get the spoon first on, had two over, okay? Coke everywhere. Then she get it back. Now she realizing this girl ain't never do Coke before. So I'm like, she like, Mommy, this your first time?
You sound like what I was going.
So I said, yeah. She said, oh no, Mommy, no, I can't. No, Mommy, I can't. My heart before the soul, I can't, Mommy. I'm like, no, I'm on vacation, please. And I try it, and at the nasty drip part, just wasn't my thing. But I always said when I'm rich, I'm gonna try cocaine or whatever. Wasn't rich, had about $30 in my pocket, but I'm in Puerto Rico. It's 2 in the morning.
You had a time was had though.
Yeah, but I've done like ecstasy. I tried shrooms.
Now I'm
in
about
the
to say,
summer.
while you was in Miami, if you ever did ecstasy while in club space in Miami, it ain't no greater feeling.
No,
I'm not going to find drugs, you guys, but baby,
I did
a roll.
ecstasy at the Juve, which is the Caribbean joint. You know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
Caribbeana.
What city is in?
It's everywhere, Canada, everywhere. But I was in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Baby, you be floating. Now,
That's the first time I ever took an E-pill and I actually like got wet. Like I came home and my boyfriend. Like it was crazy.
Oh, yeah, that definitely makes you real horny. Extremely horny.
When I was taking ecstasy down Erie Avenue, now she like, you don't even know why you went down this. We gonna be here for a while. This subject. When I took ecstasy down Erie Avenue, I was in Charlie's. What's the soul food restaurant on Broad Street? North Philly. You know, the Whites.
The Whites. Yeah.
Whites. I'm banging on the thing. Ecstasy would make me real aggressive, like want to rob people. It was weird.
Ecstasy make you just be having patty patties.
Yeah.
You ain't never sat in a bitch. You be somewhere just stuck talking for hours on your way to the club, never making it. Y'all sitting there loving. You love everybody.
Yeah, late, but originally.
And any like little touch, it just feels so good.
The music gotta be up loud. You know what I mean? The first time I ever took ecstasy, I was my first like big drug dealer boyfriend, and we got in the shower, and he told me about every girl he was cheating on me with.
Really?
And I was like,
because you just be talking.
We're getting so close. Thank you for being honest.
Yup, you just everything.
I love your
The
honesty.
very first time I did ecstasy, Mona, I woke up the next day and I had a hole in my in the side. You know, you bite that, chew the whole inside of my mouth up.
You're supposed to chew bubble gum.
I didn't know that, and end up having it was a hole in the inside of my mouth because and I must have been chewing.
Do you know what I've heard?
What?
In the community is big for Tina or meth or whatever.
Now
I didn't know
it's
that.
taking us out.
I know.
Yeah.
Even black girls.
It's all when you. I'm gonna tell you how you know your girlfriend is on Tina. And then listen up here. I'm only gonna give y'all this news once, okay? If you know ain't changed her profile picture in 3 years, right? And you don't see her in no up to date. She's always on social media, but she don't post no pictures. And you don't see her out in the daytime. You know, when you on Tina, you gotta be in the dark.
Why?
Because sunlight tears your high up, your high down. Yeah, and Tina. Literally, Tina is like one of the worst drugs you can do, you guys, because it makes your teeth fall out within the first year.
Yeah.
And you look really dried out like a prune and like the Walking Dead.
Holes
so you'll
in your
know
face.
it get holes, your skin up, and
I guess it doesn't depend on how you take it, or it all does it to you, whatever way you do
that
it.
drug is because it's man-made. So it's got so many chemicals in there, it makes your skin.
Oh my.
If you were
That
selling
money
it,
is crazy. That money.
because they gotta
ice
have
money
that.
is
They
crazy.
need it.
Yeah, it's an all day thing, every day, all day. Yeah.
But it just making like it's turning. It got the community in a headlock right now.
I watched a documentary about I think 3 little gay boys getting on or off Tina, and it was years ago on HBO. But even the black boy on it was a white boy. You know what I mean? I didn't know that
I'm gonna tell you, I tried it once when I was in LA. This was like maybe 5 years ago. With one of my millionaire clients, he lived in Manhattan Beach. Well, we still see each other every time I go there, but he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and he was doing it out of this glass, and it had water in it. And he kept pulling it. It was like a glass ball, and it had water.
Like a bong.
He just kept going. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I'm like, well, what is that? Because I thought he was doing crack. 'Cause I don't play that.
Yeah.
So he was like, what do you call it? What they call it? Crystal. He was like, it's crystal.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? It doesn't have a smell because it don't really have no smell at all. You know, crack that stink when you smell crack.
You smell crack. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, it don't have no smell. He said, honey, just try it. I said, well, what it make me feel like? He said, you ever did Molly? I said, yeah, I've done Molly before. He said, it's just like that. It just intensified. I swear to God, Mona, on every thing I love.
That ain't no Molly.
I hit it, and it said boo-doo-doo-doo, the bubbles and stuff. And I took a deep pull, I blew it out. And I was like 2 minutes. I said, I don't feel nothing. He said, just take another. Mona, I took one, and this time I really hit it. Hit the thing, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, the bubbles, the smell. I blew that shit out. I God, Mona. This was on a Thursday. I was higher than I've ever been in my whole life. I remember the housekeeper knocking on the door because we was at the penthouse, and they was like, it's checkout time. I said, man, we just got here. It was Thursday when we started when I took them first 2 pulls. I ain't take no more after that. I was high for 3 days.
Ain't even know.
Anything that make you high for 4 days.
And no eating, no drinking.
No eating, no nothing, time go past. That ain't for me.
And people tweak real bad on it, because I remember when I had went, you know, when you from Philly, you go hustle in the Poconos, Wilkes-Barre, all them towns. So that's where I got indicted. I know my
You know your stuff.
I got indicted up there, and I remember I was in Lackawanna County with this little old lady, and she was so little and old and sweet, but that's what happened. Her and her husband was smoke meth real heavy, and the local sheriff, that's how small that town was, that when things happen, the sheriff will knock on your door and tell you. So the sheriff had to come tell them something, but they had already had the doors all barricaded, and they blew the sheriff away together, and they was in there for killing a cop, and it literally for no reason. They just was hot up.
First of all, that's a very, very skits out drug.
Yeah.
I had to beat a couple dates ass in my hotel. The motherfucking date came in because you know they real looking around on the floor looking for like, baby, sit the still. Come on, baby, sit down, calm down, relax, okay? Before you have to go.
Do you feel like a lot of dates would get high first, or want to get high, be a part of it, or they try to pay you to get high with them?
Yeah, they'll definitely pay you to get high with them, but I was always a smart one. When they used to when they put the coke and stuff on to line it up, I used to take the straw and go and like blow it off.
Right.
Yeah. And then tap it and just like put it right on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I got you. Any kind of drug you do, like if that. First of all, I am gonna say this: when the crack dates pay you the most money, because they can't get hard. They just want to talk and move around. They'll talk you to death, and they just want to keep getting high. They want company. Married men that does crack, I'm talking about thousandaires, million, you know, that's functioning crack addicts.
Right.
They just want to get away from their life and come have fun in an upscale hotel room and do their stuff in peace. Dress up in panties and heels.
Exactly.
You know, they want to live out their fantasy, and I'm here to provide it. Because I know, for one, I ain't got to do nothing with you, but just sit here and keep you company.
Has anybody ever tried to pay you for like a dominatrix experience?
I've done that a lot too, but that's not really too much of my thing.
Right.
Because I be feeling like if once I pop, because I hit somebody, what? You think, once they give you that harder, mistress, oh yes, mistress, they be on their knees talking about harder, I'm going to knock you out and take a home run. Bow! Like the dates be wanting to do the weirdest shit, Mona.
What's the weirdest thing you ever been paid for that you can say?
The date wanted me
that you can say.
The date wanted me to step in his nuts with high heels on, with the heel of it.
Oh my God! Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
When I was up the small town, this is how long ago this was. We was driving Grand Marquises. That was like the car to drive, right, back then. And I found this real nice Grand Marquis on Craigslist or whatever. I called a guy, and while we talking on the phone, because I always had to give a gab too. And I knew that, because I had newly started selling crack, and I knew that crack or coke, you say party. So I said to him, well, yeah, I want to...
A party to play. Party and play.
Party and play.
Yeah, that's what she's supposed to stay on the phone, but go ahead.
I say to him, oh, I'm going to come see the car tomorrow, but I'm going to go out and party tonight, because I was hoping maybe he like crack and I could pay some crack, some cash. And he said, you party? And I said, yeah, I party. You party? He said, yeah. I put that man in a hotel. I got him 2 prostitutes. I gave him probably like an ounce or something. I ain't pay him nothing for that car. When I got the car, mind you, I'm calling my cousin all night to come from Philly to get it in her name, because we got to make this real. You take the title and switch it right before he wake out of this shit. The first prostitutes I brung him called like, he's weird. all he wants us to do is step on his nose and his nuts. His nose is bleeding. I'm not kicking his nose again. I'm not kicking his nuts again. And I was legit probably 20 at the time. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm trying to find another room, because my whole thing is keep him in the room. When people watch this at home, they're like, this is a monster.
No, listen. The number one rule, you guys, when you have a crack date
20.
is you want to keep him in that room as long as you can. They're going to stay.
They're going to spend every dollar.
They will spend everything. I've had go to the ATM like 4 or 5 times on me, baby. When they come back up, I can't take anything. Well, what about in your savings, baby? Yeah, cause they'll pull your online banking. Oh yeah, that's an account right there. I'll be tapping their phone. But it got so bad when they get too high, I'm ordering from off Sex. I tears them up on it. I don't play with them.
I mean, what else are we doing it for? I don't think people know, because it's almost like we have the world and then you flip it and it's the underworld and it's the boosters, it's the prostitutes, it's the pimps, it's the, if you've never been there, you kind of interested in it. And I think somebody, because I always say about my girls, I say I got corporate girlies, my support, my fan base changed to like lawyers and doctors. And sometimes I'm talking about this criminal case and this, and they DM me, thanks for explaining that. I didn't understand that before. And my cousin go back and forth to jail and I didn't get it before. People will pay to like get in they've never seen or they never experienced. I've always been real curious, and I found the streets early, so I saw a lot. You know what I mean? Like I've seen a lot in my days.
I got this one friend that they date, that the date pays them $3,000 for them to put them in a dog cage, cover it up, and them be in complete darkness, and they want them to just leave me in here for like hours on end. Like they just lock them, like the large size dog cage, but one that's for a human contraption, and throw a black sheet over it, turn all the lights out, and just leave them in there.
Is it a safety word? Like, what if I have to?
I don't know. I ain't get that far, but I'd be like, they give me like $2,000 and $3,000 for this. This is like every weekend, and leave them in there for the whole weekend.
Has anybody ever paid you this?
I definitely got. It was the weirdest thing, Mona.
Yeah, I was like, Biggie was my favorite rapper. It was my first rapper I ever listened to.
Yeah.
And on his first album, he tells a story about how he on a dummy. So
it's the most weirdest because it's like
people like
I'd be like, you too cute for that. What do you get? And they wanted it in his mouth and on his stomach, and he wanted me to record it, so he laid in the tub. I got on both sides. Bitch, when that money is involved, that mugger, and they pay top dollar because that's a fetish. What y'all don't know is when y'all have a date for a date is just a regular date. Once they start talking blindfold, tie up, that's considered a fetish. You're supposed to take they feet through the roof at that point. That's a fetish. Yeah. Oh, baby, that's a little extra. You want to play domination. You want to be blindfolded, binded, wrestling, all of that. Water sports, take them. Give them the charge up. That's water sports. You want me to release bodily fluid on you.
So you've done the ad and you beat them feet before?
Oh, yeah, walk the stroll. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
So what makes
I get out and walk the stroll tonight.
What made you stop? You just like elevated?
Yeah, when you do, okay, so you start hearing the horror stories about girls. No, I'm gonna tell you.
Because you don't escape every day. That's not.
I'm gonna tell you what. No, you don't. I'm gonna tell you what the got me off the stroll. They get me on Broad, take me all the way up the Broad and Rockland, and after we get there, yeah, baby, I'm gonna take you back. You go to get out, and they pull off. I got sick of that.
Oh, they don't pay.
Yeah, in a scan. No, they pay, and then promise they'll take you back. And you done drove me 10 hours away from the house.
Oh, you don't get a ride home.
Yeah, you don't get no ride home. So now I gotta spend my money that I just made for a cab. When they had Ubers back, I got sick of that. I couldn't do it in heels and little teeny dresses and brought me, and then you dropped me off in the hood.
That's crazy.
That's dangerous. Like I just got tired. I couldn't keep walking. Feet would be having blisters and shit. I got tired of that. They don't not taking you back. And then it's just dangerous.
What do you think about the trans girls that don't have? I remember this girl. I watched this girl on the internet, and she was real big trans woman.
Like heavyset big?
Big, okay. Big, heavyset, fat, big. I can fat shame. I'm fat.
You're not fat. You're thick.
I'm thick enough to fat shame another big. Big. She had facial hair, not the prettiest. You know what I mean? And she used the bathroom in her apartment complex downstairs, and they made a big deal about it because she went in the female bathroom. And I watched other trans women say like, shave your face. Like other trans women, like, girl, get it together. I feel like the first trans girls that I ever really saw were like bad. Now it's such like a normalized thing. You see the normal girl, which is, you should be able to be a normal girl. You're just a girl, right? But how do you feel when you see the girls that won't take their hair off and make the extra, you know what I mean? Or tuck?
I can't speak on that because they'll cancel me for that. Okay. You know, it's
well, later
like
we can talk about them later.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk on the back end about it.
I don't care.
I just think that people should be able to live out loud. But the thing that I don't like is if you want to be respected and called a female, a lady,
then
present yourself
pull
like
the
that.
Look off.
Change. You know, they be, hey, what's up? You know, and with full glam, and you talking like that. You know,
yeah.
That's not. And then you get mad when people don't call you ma'am, and they calling you. You're not trying to change how you.
They used to call my mom's house when I was 8 or 9, and they would say, "Hi, can I speak to Wanda? Is Wanda available?" And I would say, "No, she not here." And they would go, "Oh, is this her son?" And I would go, "No." I got a real deep voice. I don't like that y'all laughing and y'all holding y'all laughs back. Why? Cause Sexy Lexy here. I have a very deep voice.
Like, is it normally typically this quiet on the side?
No, they be louder. Vernon had to go downstairs. He was laughing so hard.
Why you ain't had no food here for me?
We sent this lady.
Y'all listen, when y'all come on here, y'all gotta make y'all requests and things and carrying on before y'all get here.
We sent this lady a whole.
They got me drinking Jamaican punch.
What's it called again? Sorrel.
What is sorrel, y'all? Tell the people what's in this.
It's
She just asked you, was it cinnamon in here? Oh, so cinnamon and what else?
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus?
He don't know.
What's it called? Soya?
Sorrel. I've seen it, like when you go to Jamaican restaurants and they have ting and all that, they'll have this too.
It don't taste bad. Now, you know what? I think now that I let the ice, it was a little thick after.
You gotta dilute it. Okay, I want to ask your history in like the ball scene.
I am an icon and a Hall of Famer in the ballroom scene.
Are you affiliated with a family?
Yes.
What family are you in?
I just was a Balenciaga, and I was in the House of Prodigy. Overall mother, but I'm about to start my own house that I'm debuting next month at the Alpha and Omega Ball.
Can I be in it?
Yeah.
Because I noticed that the houses have cisgender in it now.
Yeah, woman's face.
That's the only thing I can walk. I can't walk sex siren.
No, Mona.
Why not? I could wear some.
I can see you walking body, but you gotta tighten it. You gotta tighten it up. I don't want you to get out there and make a foot.
Yes, because they rough.
Yeah, I need you to come on, give me. I'm gonna put you on to get your stuff.
Listen, to teach me.
Go ahead. You snatch body.
I want to walk, but I want to walk and win. So it need to be set up. Like, how do we do that?
You're pretty, so why not face?
So just walk face.
That's
so
classy.
That's me walking up to the judge's table.
Go ahead, give it to me. Yes. See you got. Sell it. Yeah. Bitch, I ain't say to give risque and all that. You trying to sell. You trying to sell. And this is
always.
Right, you never
I'm
off
not
the clock.
Retired.
I ain't off the clock either. I ain't never off the clock. I'm telling you.
No, so you're debuting a house when? I cut you off.
Next month, the ball is gonna be in New York. It's at the Alpha Omega Ball. It's on February the 22nd. It's gonna be a big thing. It's normally typically one of the bigger balls.
I want to come.
You should come.
It's in Philly.
It's in New York.
It's in New York. Yeah, I have a show in Detroit on the 21st. I want to come in the Bronx. I want to come.
Shout out to Caesar. Ballroom Throwbacks he's like really big in the ballroom thing. He throws the biggest ball. So yeah. But yeah, I am an icon, y'all. I've been walking ball. Okay, so I don't know if your viewers know. Have you ever had anybody on here from ballroom?
Jason.
Okay, so basically to the straight community, ballroom was our safe haven coming up because it was like mothers and fathers. There was a house, and in your house you got the mother and father, and then you got your brothers and sisters.
Right.
Y'all were all. It really is like a new family.
So just like how she said she get put out at 14, you might go to the house and then you had this gay mom and this gay dad and gay brother and gay sister. It came from necessity.
It came from that, yeah. And then they just started like it became a place to like express yourself, do the runway, Vogue, and do all of that stuff. It just became like our happy space. It was underground before. That's when it was real ballroom. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
They got TV shows. It's overseas. It's everywhere. Like we kind of like they took. From
it's corporate.
Yeah, it's corporate now. It's a business
it's
now.
It's whitewashed now.
You know,
I would tell you this, because y'all know we like documentaries here. Paris is Burning is one of my favorite documentaries. What Paris is Burning is a documentary about the kids that walked in balls in the 80s from Harlem and the Bronx from New York City. They'll be hanging out at this pier. They document it. I don't want to give it up, but you know, towards the end, almost everybody in the cast is dead before the movie even comes out. If you know anything about
you know your stuff.
I know my stuff. If you know anything about the AIDS epidemic, it was super ignored at first. People were just dropping like flies, dying. So of course, these young, poor Black and Puerto Ricans, you know, and so I think it was a white girl on there that she got stuffed in the bed or something. She was murdered on a date. But of course, like, all of them were affected by the AIDS epidemic. And I remember even one of them was successful because he ended up like working with Madonna at the end or whatever because she came out with Vogue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you...
I think, was that Willie Ninja, y'all? I think it might
Yes,
be
Willie Ninja,
okay.
yes. If you watch, I think it would give you a good like view and look on because you just talking to kids.
You guys, there's so many up-to-date documentaries on our lifestyles, like Pose is a good one that's just HBO Max had Legendary. Like, it's just a lot of things that y'all can educate yourselves on so y'all can just better understand that we are human. You know, we're just different. I don't think that I can only speak for myself, but we don't want to replace cisgender women. I know I don't. Right. I know I can never.
Have you ever even met a woman that gave that, a trans woman that gave, I want to get rid of women, I'm the only.
Oh, yeah. You just, y'all to go to, no, I'm not going to say y'all. Their number one to go to is, oh, you want to be me? It's like, I don't want.
No, I'm
happy with what I got.
Have you ever met a trans woman that said, I want to get rid of all women? I don't think it exists. Trans women, to me, look up to women. You know what I mean?
I love y'all because I changed my whole appearance to be y'all, so I would never disrespect.
Not to mention, if you get rid of all this might be
my whole thing is, I'll be one of y'all.
If you get rid of all the women, there won't be any more humans.
Right.
Because we make humans. That makes no sense. People at home that believe that trans people or gay people want to get rid of women and make all the trans women women, that's impossible because the cisgender women make the babies. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right.
All right.
I respect all my cisgender women, and I know I can never be a woman. I can't have kids. So I respect y'all. I look up to y'all, but a lot of trans girls is weird, though. The first thing they want to do, that's why I'm on your baby. Like, I don't do weird shit like that. Yeah. Bleed for 7 days and don't die. Like, that's just weird. That's evil and it's weird. You know, I just don't talk like that. You know?
I think it's a defense mechanism, though. I'm not making an excuse, but I think that because you are going to always, you'll never be a woman. You ain't no woman. You wish you was me. You know what I mean? It's like, what jabs are we going to throw at each other? But I just don't think for the masses that, you know, the majority want to get rid of women. I think the majority look up to women. It's that one woman that is like everything to you. You know what I mean? That's the one. You know, whether it's a person you never met or is it your sister? You know what I mean? I don't know. I do love Paris is Burning because it explains so much, especially like somebody just went viral, right? This guy, he's walking in the bar and he's explaining his outfit. It's all Rick Owens. He got the blow up boots on.
That's Michi. That's my brother. Shout out to Michi.
Shout out to Michi because the outfit was
that's
crazy.
That's my brother for over 20 years.
Yeah, the outfit was crazy. But they in the comments,
fuck you know about this stuff?
I'm hit.
Go ahead.
They have in the comments, oh, that's so tacky to tell you that's what you did. Like Paris is Burning when they doing those balls, and them kids is literally gonna go snatch that off the racks before they come to the ball. That's a part of it.
They used to break back in the day. They used to break the window, the store display. You know, back in the day, they used to bust the whole windows out and take everything on a mannequin.
Yeah,
you know,
and that was a part. That was a part of walking. But it's just I don't know. Watch all of them, but start with Paris is Burning. That's one of my favorites. I want to know. I had another question for you. Okay. And I'm curious about this. When it comes to trans women, what is the big thing when it comes to getting getting your penis removed completely? Like, what is the difference? Why would somebody want to do that or not want to do that? Because to us, to the naked eye, not me, I know a little better, it would seem like that's the completion of the transition. You know what I mean?
Okay, so to some girls that when they transition, they want to have a vagina. I'm comfortable with being trans. I feel as though if I was to go all the way, I would be just like regular cisgender woman. I like being different. You know,
can't tax as much as you taxing right now.
Yeah, we had to. No, not for this dad.
Right.
You know, but everybody don't want to go all the way. You know, I just believe. I don't know. I'm very spiritual. I just believe God said you can put add on, but you shouldn't take it away. Okay. So I ain't cutting it off.
I've heard that also, like it's like a kind of like a brain struggle as far as like your chemistry, your hormones, and everything. I've heard a lot of people feel just crazy after. You know what I mean?
I know a lot of girls that have gotten it
and lost it.
And first of all, that thing, and it don't look real, so y'all got to stop getting them cheap.
Saw one.
It'll be all the way up here in the front. Fat
pussy ever seen. I mean,
don't get me. Listen, I'm not saying all trans women got jacked up. Please go overseas. Stop getting the.
Where's the top country to go right now to get a? Because the top place for black nose is Turkey still, right?
Turkey got the best surgery anyway. Definitely Thailand for the.
Thailand for the.
Thailand for the. It'll get wet.
Some of y'all walking around with
it
a
won't
boxing
stink.
glove.
You know.
Some of y'all walking around with big old. It's too big. 99 pounds. It's too much. Cut that
And you know what?
down.
I don't think there's anything wrong with surgery for cisgender women. Because you know, when they, you know how you ever be scrolling on Instagram and you might see like Bernie's Boger, all of the girls, all of them look the same, everybody fake and plastic.
I can't wait to get surgery.
You understand what I'm saying?
If you tell me right now at the moment, I'll give you plastic surgery tomorrow, I would sign up.
Right.
I know every procedure I want. You want to hear it?
Yeah, please.
I want the traditional mommy makeover, which is a full abdomen tummy tuck with the breast augmentation.
You can get a reduction, right?
Yes, I want size B. I want titties where I could just wear a little wife beater, just nipples, a little bit of titty. I already have a really small waist, so I just need to chop this belly off. But that's what I want to start with, titties and stomach. Then I'm gonna probably go back.
But you know, when you do that, you could just automatically get the fat, put that in your. If they taking that fat away, you don't want to. You want that to go in the
3
ass.
surgeries in one day. I think
That's how we do it, though. It's better that. You know why? Because it's dangerous to keep getting put to sleep under the knife. You know, you can die under anesthesia.
I wanted to get 3 at first.
You get it all done at one time. Just be in a house for a whole. It should take like 3 weeks for anything for the body to heal.
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes I have gotten this is like I'm on my 3rd set of implants. I've gotten implants and was up and at them in 2 days.
Really? Yes.
I think you should. I got a lady down in the DR that'll get you right.
Let's go.
And you know what?
And I will post about that. I will post it.
Listen. She'll post you on her page, but I'm gonna give you her thing. Her name is Dr. Bello. Dross Bello is a lady, and I will say this: when you get lipo and stuff done in the United States, they can't be as aggressive. They can only take a certain amount out.
Yeah.
That's why everybody goes to the DR.
Because they don't give a.
Because they gonna this straight you down to the bone marrow.
Yeah, they doing 50 for lunch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was in the recovery house with nothing but cisgender women. These bent over. They had the little blood thing coming out. The drainage. These. I'm telling you, these. We all was in there. They didn't get my TD. They didn't clock my T. Because when I came in here, I already had bodies. So I was like, girl, what you in here for? Like, you don't even need nothing. But it was just a good experience. They feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They take you out. They let you stay there for the whole week after the surgery or whatever the case may be. It was just a good experience. I would recommend. And she only wanted like $3,000. And she
cut the camera so we could book this.
I always had skinny arms. She got me right.
The arms?
She get all up in your arm and your back. She get you right for like $3,000. I'm gonna tell you, when you go down there, don't take no extra money with you.
Cause they'll rob you.
Once they see that you got money, everything is gonna cost. Like you know me, just being nice. I'm used to tipping and stuff. I'm generous, you know. So I would tip like when they come and do little stuff or bring me food. Or come give me my shot and stuff. I'll give them $5. Once they seen I had cash, and then you know, our money is more than theirs.
Yeah.
You know, our money is. I think is $5 to them is like. Ugh.
Just leave it at more, baby.
It's more. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, always keep your money, your passport, keep all that on. You don't. They gave you keys to the locker. I wouldn't trust in that. If y'all got a key, if y'all got 2 keys, y'all got 1, y'all got 2 keys.
Right.
You know. So I kept mine in my.
And you go by yourself.
I went by myself. It was because it came highly recommended. I did.
And what is it? Just super painful the first couple of days, and then it's doable. Because I had a C-section
fuck
before.
That. Woo, Mona. I've had implants quite a few times. I've had surgeries. That BBL process, it ain't the work of the Lord. The faja alone is the devil, Mona.
And you gotta wear that for about a year, right?
You gotta wear it for like 3 to 6 months. That's so so it could press all of it.
I didn't know you had all that like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of stickers and wire.
Yeah.
Get your stuff. I'm gonna put you. I'm telling you, it'll be the best thing. And then they'll do everything at one time. And then when you wake up, you'll be a new. Now I'm gonna tell you
about that. A full body cast.
No, they gonna wrap you up. They gonna put you up in the your arms don't be.
Me on the airplane.
All you gotta do is get that donut. But I'm gonna tell you, Mona, this is the part. Mona, when you don't eat right afterwards, you'll gain on. You got to really change your eating habits, or it's just be a waste of money.
I'm gonna do it.
And that part, I don't believe.
I really, I've been wanting to get plastic surgery since I was 18. I promise you, because I was always fat. Then I lost like 100 pounds, and then I had a kid.
I'm going back for my 2nd round. You want me to go with you?
Yes, let's go. Like next week. Let's go.
No shade, but she like that though. If I call her and I tell her like, listen, I need to come. Yeah. And you just take your own medication because they medicine is generic. That don't do nothing.
Like
for
antibiotics and stuff.
No, you need some perks, and I need that. You definitely gonna need.
They don't give you any pain medication at all.
They give it, but it's in the Dominican. That's like real generic. don't do it. Don't last. It's generic.
Yeah.
You know.
If I'm not mistaken, though,
Bitch,
I think
definitely take your perks with you. You gotta take your perk. You need a perk 30. And I ain't even a perk girl.
Let me ask you this: how long am I in pain after a BBL? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, Mona. I was up for like my first month. Yeah, first because that faja, and then
is it all day pain or just like here and there you're a little achy?
It's the faja because it's so tight. It's so uncomfortable.
Because I had a C-section, I was right
and then
up
you know
at
you
it.
can't really sleep. You can't sleep on your back.
It's worth it. It don't matter.
It's worth it. So they give you the little donut, but you gotta sleep flat. It's just it's uncomfortable. It's not pain. It's just you be uncomfortable.
I feel like I have to get it done. And I just feel like I'm going to get the effects. This is turning into a personal conversation. We're going to stop talking about it right now. But I feel like it's going to advance me in every way.
It will.
I think so.
Because you're already beautiful. And then you know.
You
You better talk your
Like, I mean, that's all a girl really needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to like tighten it a little bit. You know what I mean?
So can you tell your viewers out there that there's nothing wrong with enhancing your body? Because they be so against it. Like y'all should love yourself.
I'm all about plastic surgery. They know. I am all about it. I would get eye implants. I want my toes shortened.
I wanted to do the thing that Tiny did. I wanted to change, but I'm like, you know what?
She changed her eye color.
I ain't fucking with my.
Yeah,
that's the little contacts.
Contacts work, babe. Yeah, contacts work, babe.
That's one thing you just I couldn't.
Especially if you've never got contacts except for out of the hair store. When you get them from the obstetrician, that's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, because the hair store.
I like the fresh looks from the hair store. The $20, not the cheap
but
ones.
That's the thing. You get fitted. They made more comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, because like when I get hair store color contacts, it's not as comfortable as it is.
Because that plastic is a little thicker.
Yeah.
Oh, so when
and
you
they don't really fit necessarily to your eyeball. Yeah, you can get them fitted to you. Just like you have a prescription in them. You can go get color contacts from the obstetrician.
Oh, and they send them out to you monthly in a box. I
don't know about monthly, but I guess whatever you set up, whatever you pay for. But it's a difference
decent.
from just getting one size fits all from like a little cheap store.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, for sure, for cheesy. So let's talk about your podcast a little bit. What made you get into podcasting?
I got into podcasts too. I always wanted to do it. I know I'm great. I'm real big in my community. I'm very well respected. And like everybody with me hard body.
Have you ever beat anybody up?
Hold on, I'm rough. I'm scared of myself.
Because I heard at the balls they used to rumble at the end.
Oh, they teased it. I just was fighting last night at the ball.
Was they?
I swear to God, and it was in New York.
But not like the big dogs don't
fight. Oh, no, baby,
like
they
the
tears
young
at
girls.
the fight. Because, you know, they fight.
So break that down so you can get that out of there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Leave it in so you can just keep bleeping it out.
Mm-hmm. All right, so tell me when it be. But
you know I stopped saying that when I first went viral. When I talk about
But see, I'm gay.
Yeah, you can say it, babe.
Yeah. But at the same, they fight. They get out. They will mace, beat, stab. You know, straight people, they shoot.
Yeah.
You know, you really see straight people really get out there and fight. Them peoples of the LG, they tears at the Mona. It be bad.
Over like the ball judgment or just
over
any
somebody
little
getting chopped or girl. You know, it's a whole underground society. They still labels because you know labels like we was just talking about. Meet you at the. You know when you typically get done walking, you leave your stuff at your house, baby. They will get under the table and get your little $10,000 wise up. Baby, it's like, yeah, it's bad.
The only thing I think the ball needs, because balls has been out for so long, 30 plus years at this point, they need to be shortened. They're too long. They're too long.
Really?
We have to figure out a way that we're not in here for 12 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Do.
I always walk and then leave. I don't have time for
really?
it. Yeah, I'll come. See, when the girls walk like me, you know, we'll sit in the car, we'll hide out. We don't want nobody to know we there.
Okay.
You know, it's one thing. How the you gonna be sitting in the ball in the back, which everybody know what you look like already. They know what your hair is, how your makeup look, how your gown look. I sit out in the car because I want to get these element of surprise.
Yeah.
I don't want you to know I'm here. So when I come through, it's like, whoa, where she come from? I ain't seen her all night. You know, it's just like one of them things. I'm gonna bring you to one. I swear to God. You gonna have a ball.
Yeah.
And
maybe I should walk after I get it done.
I'm gonna see if I can get you to be a celebrity judge for the one that's coming up.
No, really.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, you get in for free. And then New York will be good for you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What city you like, out of all of the places you've been to in the United States, what's your favorite place to visit?
That's a hard one.
Have you been to the West Coast yet?
I've been to LA. I like LA a lot. I like LA. I like Miami. I like Baltimore. Because I'm ghetto.
Mona,
I'm sorry.
it's an hour away. Mona, that's like in your backyard.
I like Baltimore. I'll say Miami, most recent. I like Miami. I like warm weather.
You gotta visit the Bay Area, San Francisco.
I've never been to the Bay.
You gotta go to
We're
the Bay.
supposed to tour
the
the Bay.
Bay is better than LA to me.
Really?
LA is like that Bay area.
What? Oakland, straight Oakland, or
Oakland
San Francisco?
They
Okay.
right across the.
I've
you know
never
how
been.
You know how Camden, Jersey is to Philly. That's how that Bay area.
I've never been.
And you gotta before you leave this earth, you gotta go to Seattle, Washington.
I'm definitely
one of the
going
most
to
beautiful
Seattle.
places like in the
I'm
universe.
going to do a show in Seattle.
Really?
We're about to tour the Bay. We're about to tour the West Coast. We're going to go Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to do Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to do Los Angeles, somewhere in the Bay, most likely Oakland, and we're going to do Sacramento.
Sac is cute. You'll like San Diego better.
Yeah.
That's like right underneath an hour away from
I
LA.
feel like I don't have no fans in San Diego, but I probably
Really?
do. Yeah, I'll be tripping. I got support
You
everywhere.
got support everywhere.
Yeah, I forget
All of your
sometimes.
episodes do numbers. Can her fan base? Can y'all come support me?
Yeah, come check. Tell them where to watch your podcast.
Okay, so my podcast is on YouTube. On my YouTube channel, is doing extremely well right now. It's called Let's Address It at Yo Lexy What, but it's gonna be on the screen. Homeboy said he gonna hook me up. He gonna have it on the screen, and it's just a place that I just like bring.
You just said somebody I'm a fan of on there. The white girl, Paris. I like her. Is she
Oh,
white?
really? Yeah,
Is she Puerto Rican.
Oh, Monica.
I know
she
the
white.
people.
Yeah, she white. She
She a bad
Shout out to
bitch.
Paris Che.
Shout out to. I've been following you for a long time.
You know,
bitch.
all right, let me ask you this, because this was a thing that we talked about. You know Alonzo Arnold?
Yeah.
Don't she be dressing? She be dressing it.
Alonzo look nice.
And
Yeah.
Paris is a fly.
But Alonzo isn't trans though.
No.
Alonzo, I think,
Is a
is
boy.
born with. Oh, I thought Alonzo was like hermaphrodite.
Yeah, I don't know if he got both. Don't put no words in my mouth, but I know he
Because
identifies as a
Alonzo
boy.
look like a girl.
A pure girl.
She like
even when she's not trying.
Alonzo's supposed to be a girl.
Yeah, I can believe that, but I don't know what the gender.
Alonzo's a bad bitch. Alonzo bad. She's very funny. Well, he's very funny too, because I don't know his pronouns, but I'm pretty sure it's him and he. He's very funny, borderline shady, but funny as a. And Alonzo give me vibes that he get all dressed up and he don't go nowhere. He just get dressed up and take it off.
the picture. I heard it.
Yeah, this is the vibe he give me. Like he don't go nowhere looking that good.
Because there's never
He
no
just-
pictures like in her like out.
or any
I
friends.
talk about you.
He give me vibes that he don't even like humans. We talk to all nigga with Alonzo.
Oh really?
We talk on the internet. We never met in real life. We talk
I've
on the
heard
internet.
he don't really have gay friends. I've
Yeah.
heard he only.
He give me vibes he do with his family and
And
people
that's
that
it.
love
I mean,
and
that's good for
business,
you.
and that's it. Yeah, yeah. But them outfits deserve a party.
They deserve to be
Please.
seen.
Yes,
yeah, in your
yeah.
pieces.
And they literally better and better and better and better and better and better.
And,
I've heard we
Paris
got-
Che too. Paris Che just
Paris
know how to
Che-
throw it all together.
Paris Shay, I wouldn't even no shade, I wouldn't even compare them because Paris is just labels just coming. I mean, she's like, I don't know what you call
Go
it,
ahead,
but
say it,
just
say
like
it. They ain't gonna feel offensive.
just expensive, like
It's
you know
rich,
what I mean?
like it gives like rich white woman.
Like the bottom of her shoes don't have scuffs. Where is she from? Oh, I think she's from Wisconsin or something.
Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
something real white. Yeah, I like Paris. I'm a fan of Paris. So, what's coming up for you next? Like,
So, you guys, that's I know y'all probably like if y'all see me, I was just on MTV. If Courtney Act with Tammy Roman, my episode aired 3 weeks ago.
that's my dog. That's my auntie Tammy.
Really?
Yeah,
she
you
was
on that
so
show?
sweet. I was
she
on
is
Courtney
a real
Act, y'all, so
bitch.
if y'all see, like I knew you look familiar. I was just on there. The episode aired 3 weeks ago. It was on MTV. No, I know if y'all want to ask me this question. No, I'm not with the guy no more. He cheated on me, so we're done. So I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. And if you out there, your secret is safe with me. I like generous men.
Do you like straight guys?
That's all I deal with is straight guys.
Oh.
And rappers and stuff like that.
Can you swing me a rapper? We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Now, we play this game on the podcast as we are coming to a close. Okay. We play a game on the podcast called The Darkside Of The DM, where that was also in your notes from time that you ignored. Where you go through your DM, or if you have something on the top of your head, a dark side of your DM, just a crazy DM that you got before on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. It could be negative, it could be positive, it could be funny, it could be whatever. But a dark side of your DM, do you have a submission?
I've had guys, and I don't want to say, oh God, I've had somebody that lives in Atlanta, Mona. I'll let you read it. So you know I'm not capping. He just asked me, like, hold on, let me pull it up. I'm going to let you read it so you know I'm not lying.
You let me read it. Can I also read it out loud?
Oh my God, Mona, not the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. Just give me the part where I can read it.
All right. This is good. Yo, please, I hope you don't see this. All right, what's the name? It just was right here. Hold on, give me a... Oh, here you go. Mona, look, he just sent me a picture. Look.
So right now,
Don't say his name, Mona.
I'm not gonna say his
DL.
name. I'm not gonna say his name. But I have. First of all, I would like to say nice asshole on him.
I see. I couldn't view the picture yet.
That's a nice asshole on
They
him.
send me pics all the time.
So clean and
You know what the
fresh
weirdest thing is, Mona?
and shaved.
Oh,
I
he-
would
oh,
like
he
my
took his
next
time.
ass to be shaved like this.
I gotta
Even
take
though
a
I
look
don't
at
eat
that.
that, it's a nice
Let me
ass.
take a picture. What's that?
Fat and everything. My ass ain't that shaved and clean. My ass don't even look like that.
Mona, shut up.
I'm sure it's a couple hairs in mine.
So I'm on the phone. I mean, well, he texted me early, got my DMs, and you would be surprised when guys hit me up, y'all. And I'm telling you, the first thing they want to know is how big is that? I'm telling, it's the weirdest. I mean, you know, I don't mind, but y'all would be surprised.
Have you ever fucked a girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
How
got
was
me a
that?
piece before.
Yeah, was it good?
It was cute. It was fat.
Okay.
It was cute. I only deal with trans men though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they still look like a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would never date
Not
a
a
trans
real woman with hair and shit.
You
Hell
did-
no.
no.
No, that's frowned upon. Then you better not be out there playing with me like they come out. Hey, Lexi, y'all gonna get popped.
Okay.
Yeah, but a
Okay.
trans man, yes.
Okay. All right.
Just not a regular woman.
So a trans man will still let you hit him in the coochie.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
And
go.
in the back.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying about him DMing you.
I was saying the weirdest thing. I'm telling y'all will be surprised that when guys hit us up, the first question is how big is it? How big is your?
Yeah, because they want to get correct.
I mean, not all of them. I want to do that to all of them,
So
but
all
most
guys
of them.
that's trying to get with a trans woman is not necessarily trying to take any pain. They might want to give
no.
some
It's
pain.
it's some guys out there I've been with that won't touch it, don't want to see it.
All the trans porn I watch, she always them titties jumping.
I think that's for
fucking them.
entertainment, but it's really guys out
Okay.
there that just really just like being with a trans girl, but don't want to see it.
It's the best of both worlds. If I
Yeah.
book you, you pulling out that.
What?
Absolutely. If I book a trans woman and she a bad, my first request is if she have a little skirt to purposely leave out a piece of that scrotum.
Yo, just don't even tuck at all.
That.
Just
Why
have
the
it hanging
fuck
from
are
under
you
the. You sound like a white freaky. Because
here?
that's what
You
they be
here for if
liking.
You're not gonna show me that.
They really be liking you to be in guard. You got cold now. See, look. Should have gave you hell about this. Dude.
Damn chilly. I'm so happy you came. I'm
happy
going
Freaks happened.
on Lex's podcast, so look out for me on that podcast, and she's going to style
Thank
me.
you for having me, beautiful.
I might be
I
on
appreciate-
that podcast and my body cast because I already went to the DR with my.
I want to just personally tell you, you're doing your thing, right?
Thank you.
You're so well respected. I've been following you since like, you know, you are really a big deal. And I just want you to just take this 2025 and just go soar to heights that you and be in places you never could have saw yourself in 2 years ago, because you really doing it, and you're gonna elevate because you're just real. And when you're a real person and you say what you mean and be unapologetic, you'll always have supporters because they can relate to that. You know, when
Exactly.
you get too bougie and it's scripted, you know, you lose your fans. So always stay authentic. And I love you, Mona, for having me.
Thank you. I love you too. I think that with us, people love the city that we
rawness.
come from, and like something about Philadelphia that we just a little more raw, a little more honest, a little more swift. So, and that's no shade to other cities. You know what I mean? It's just I've never been nowhere where they didn't absolutely love Philadelphia people. The lingo,
Yeah, they always
the
love Philly people.
style, the beards on the men. You know, we special. We got a little thing about us, but we didn't get into boosting, but we are on your podcast. So
Okay.
y'all can tap in and we gonna get on all the line bags and all that and all that and all that on her podcast and other things. A little bit about me on that podcast. But thank you so much for coming,
Thank
Sexy
you for having
Lexy.
me.
Tune in for more from me and my girl here. Make sure y'all check out the pod, share it, post it, whatever. We on tour. The next show on the books is October the 19th. That's Cleveland, Ohio. You can still get tickets for Cleveland, Ohio. After Cleveland is Nashville. That's January the 24th. After Nashville is Atlanta. That's January the 26th. I kept saying the 25th. It's not. It's
You don't
the
put your dates up on the
26th.
screen?
Yes.
Okay.
And February, we are coming to Chicago. February 9th. February 21st, we're in Detroit. And February, when is your ball?
February 22nd is
The
in New York.
22nd, we in New York at the ball, baby. All right, and
Thank
I
you
love
for
you
having
guys
me.
so much.
Thank you.